Welcome and bienvenue. Welcome. Fremde, étranger, stranger. Glücklich zu sehen, just les enchanté. Happy to see you, bleibe reste stay. Welcome and bienvenue. Welcome im Cabaret, au Cabaret, to Cabaret.
But you've never seen anything like the Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Izrael to nowa trzecia Rzesza i jego flaga powinna wyglądać dokładnie tak. Izrael dokonuje na naszych oczach ludobójstwa ze szczególnym okrucieństwem.
You like Muslim children?
Yes.
Do you like Palestinian children?
Yes.
Does it make you feel good when you bomb a hospital? Really?
Yes.
What about the children, the babies?
The baby is good too.
Really? In Lebanon?
Yes, in Lebanon, in Gaza, in Iran.
Really? It's okay to kill babies in Iran?
Yes, yes. It's
And
okay.
in Gaza?
Yes.
And in Lebanon?
Yes.
And the children?
Well,
And the babies?
well,
2-year-old babies in Gaza, babies.
yes, well.
How do you sleep at night, knowing that you've killed children before?
I sleep very good, Achi. Very good.
Really?
And Israel, in and of itself, is the demonic nation. I will never support Israel.
Are you not ashamed of yourself? Are you not disgusted with yourself?
No.
You are disgusting, and you should be ashamed of yourself, and you deserve to go to hell.
I'm witnessing 2 children being pushed into the mass grave by Israeli soldiers with a bulldozer, and then their cries being muffled by the dirt that was poured upon them while they were being buried alive. And then when the bodies were excavated, the red and green shirts of these kids, whose hands were tied behind their backs, were found. You know, that type of monstrousness, that level of heinous behavior can only happen if your hatred is formulated by design from your birth.
Israel's controlling our government. Trump is powerless against him. We haven't had, I don't think we've been a sovereign nation since they shot JFK. And when I say they, it's like people online say, what do you mean by they? I'm talking about Israel. I don't want you guys to read in between. I'm talking about Israel. So let's stop making that a taboo subject because they've gone mask down. Everything they're doing is demonic. I want nothing to do with it. I will never support Israel into the future after what they've done to these children.
היי, אני שושנה סטרוק, גדלתי ביישוב היהודי בחברון. אחי מגיל 2.5, ההורים שלי היו לוקחים אותי לטקסים פדופילים. בהשכלה שלי אני למדתי פסיכולוגיה ויש לי חלום לעזור לאנשים אחרים שעברו פגיעות רגשיות. אני אשמח לכל עזרה. תודה רבה לכם.
2,000 years ago in Jerusalem, and Jesus shows up and he starts talking about the people in power, and he starts doing the worst thing that you can do, which is telling the truth about people, and they hate it, and they just go bonkers. They hate it, and they become obsessed with making him stop. This guy's got to stop talking. We've got to shut this guy up. And I can just sort of picture the scene in a lamplit room with a bunch of guys sitting around eating hummus, thinking about what do we do about this guy telling the truth about us? We must make him stop talking. And there's always one guy with the bright idea, and I can just hear him say, I've got an idea, why don't we just kill him? That'll shut him up. That'll fix the problem.
among the Jews, the Zionists particularly, who were against anything that was to be done if they couldn't have the whole of Palestine and everything handed to them on a silver plate so they wouldn't have to do anything.
It was a teenage wedding and the old folks wished them well.
I feel very strongly that the United States government should not give another nickel to the Netanyahu extremist government that has killed 50,000 people in Gaza, wounded over 110,000 people.
You could see that Pierre did truly love the mademoiselle.
All right, that's my view. You may disagree with me. But you got AIPAC.
And now the young monsieur and madame have rung the chapel bell.
AIPAC basically pushes members of Congress, presidents, and other elected officials to pass policies that unconditionally support Israel.
C'est la vie, say the old folks. It goes to show you never can tell.
Staunchest supporters of Israel within U.S. politics have received enormous donations from AIPAC, including the U.S. President Joe Biden, Hillary Clinton, John McCain, Ted Cruz, and so on.
They had a hi-fi phone, oh boy, did they let it blast. 700 little records, all rock, rhythm, and jazz.
We got a corrupt campaign finance system influencing both political parties.
C'est la vie, say the old folks. It goes to show you never can tell.
Everybody but me has an AIPAC person.
What does that mean, an AIPAC person?
It's like your babysitter, your AIPAC babysitter, who is always talking to you for AIPAC. They're probably a constituent in your district, but they are, firmly embedded in AIPAC. And
every member has something like this?
I may be the only Republican in Congress who hasn't done homework for AIPAC.
The lies linking me with the disgraceful Jeffrey Epstein need to end today.
We're trying to win the war on social media, and we're not even doing that because do you have the Lego thing up? Can you get that Lego video?
Epstein wasn't just a friend. He was the key, held the dirt on Trump that nobody else could see. Every wild party, every private flight. Now Netanyahu owns the White House day and night.
I never had a relationship with Epstein or his accomplice, Maxwell.
Epstein queen, kissing on the lips, living that scene. She says, never friends with a straight face lie, but the files got Trump by the balls. That's why.
We're not even winning the shit-talking war. We're not even winning that.
Netanyahu got the tapes, got the photos, got the proof. Now he pulls the strings and Trump jumps through the roof. Told him by my ran, start the war like the fuse. Trump said, yes sir, no way he could refuse. Because of Melania's nights with the devil in the dark. We're stuck in this war, watching missiles fly apart. She played the perfect wife while the blackmail ran deep. Now Iran pays the price for secrets that she keeps. Sacred defense. Epstein queen, Netanyahu's dream. Trump can't say no, we see the strings. Yeah.
You should be kissing my ass.
Yes, we need to assert congressional authority and stop this illegal war in Iran, but Trump is clearly a war-hungry madman at odds with the American people. Impeachment is the top priority. No more war criminal in the White House.
To liberate Washington, D.C. from the satanic forces that have run D.C. since its establishment.
どう？誰だあいつ？
俺が探し続けた男だ。鷹の目のミホーク。
鷹の目のミホーク。
Can you explain to me, like, first of all, what are we looking at here, and why do you think that this is a deeper move by President Trump to stop these demonic forces in Washington, D.C.?
Well, that dates back to the design of Washington, D.C. by a French architect, Pierre L'Enfant, who was a Freemason. Freemasonry today at the 33-degree level typically have very positive views about Freemasonry and helping establish their goals, and they swear allegiance to these satanic forces.
In 1962, Stanley Milgram shocked the world with his study on obedience. To test his theories, he invented an electronic box that would become a window into human cruelty. In ascending order, a row of buttons marked the amount of voltage one person would inflict upon another.
Darkness falls across the land. The midnight hour is close at hand.
It is May 1962. An experiment is being conducted in the Elegant Interaction Laboratory at Yale University. The subjects are 40 males between the ages of 20 and 50 residing in the greater New Haven area.
Psychologists have developed several theories to explain how people learn. One theory is that people learn things correctly whenever they get punished for making a mistake.
Creatures crawl in search of blood to terrorize y'all's neighborhood.
About 2 years ago, I was at the Veterans Hospital in West Haven. And while there, they detected a heart condition. There's nothing serious, but as long as I'm having these shocks, how strong are they? How dangerous are they?
Well, no, although they may be painful, they're not dangerous. Anything else?
No, that's all.
All right, teacher, would you take the test and be seated in front of the shock generator, please, in the next room?
But the experiment was rigged.
The victim was an accomplice of the experimenter. The victim, according to plan, provided many wrong answers. His verbal responses were standardized on tape, and each protest was coordinated to a particular voltage level on the shock generator.
And a set of verbal designations that goes from slight shock to moderate shock, strong shock, very strong shock, intense shock, extreme intensity shock, and finally XXX, danger severe shock.
Must stand and face the hounds of hell and rot inside a corpse's shell.
Let me out of here! Let me out!
Continue, please.
Let me out of here! My eyes bother me! Let
Go
me
on.
out! Let me out!
Responsible for it. This will be at 3:30.
And in some studies, he got conformity, compliance, obedience up to 90%.
You're gonna get a shock, 180 volts.
I can't stand the pain! Let me out of
You
here!
can't stand it. I'm not gonna kill that man, eh? I mean, who's gonna take the responsibility if anything happens to that gentleman?
I'm responsible for anything that happens here. Continue, please. Likes it or not, we
But
must...
he might be dead in there.
The Rocky Horror Picture Show is wonderfully weird.
They're coming in through the back door! Oh no! Oh no! Grab the children! Save the children!
It's a trip to transsexual Transylvania.
I'm just a sweet transvestite.
The Rocky Horror Picture Show.
I'm transsexual Transylvania.
The story is strange.
I use she, her pronouns. I'm not sir. Yeah, like it's like a knife in the heart.
This next joke might get me cancelled. Come on. Transgender people aren't what they used to be.
Call me sir.
Oh.
It's just like, it kind of just hurts a lot to get called sir.
There's now 10 pronouns. I'll quickly go through it so we're all on the same page. The 10 pronouns are he, she, they, them, it, gross, what is that?
I know you didn't mean it, but I'm not a sir. I'm so sorry. It's okay. I know you didn't mean it. It's just, you know, it hurts. I know when people clock me, it's fine, but like, it does kind of hurt.
My pronouns are he. Because I identify as a comedian.
Thank you. I'm not sir.
Oh, sorry.
Not sir. Not sir. But the guy who dropped the food off, he called me sir twice in a row.
Okay, I'll let him know that, and
Thank you, I appreciate that.
So, come up to the lab and see what's on the slab. I see you shiver with anticipation. But maybe the rain is really to blame. So I'll remove the cause. But not the symptom.
Un transessuale Arruso stesso. Tanto
no.
Il transessuale è perché gli piace il maschio.
E l'Arruso?
Ci piace la minchia.
E quindi dov'è la differenza?
Niente, perché è uguale.
E allora perché uno si chiama trans e l'altro
Perché
Arruso?
i trans ci piace mettere la caccia, ci piace la caccia, mettono un oragiere.
Really? Can you feel the tension in the air right now?
Ma secondo te sarebbe meglio essere Arruso o carabiniere?
Carabiniere.
Meglio essere Arruso o cornuto?
Meglio cornuto.
Hey, that plum looks good. Can I trade it for your Twinkie? No, these are my plums. I want to bite into that plum and let the juice spill down my chin. You know what I mean?
Feel that. Tell me that doesn't feel like a cock.
Baka, me there.
I was making love. My wife Donna, on top of her, thrusting away. A sultry, hot evening. All the windows closed. The heat turned up to about 82, so it gets sweaty and hot. My hips thrusting down on Donna, her trying to get away, because she does not like it.
Senta, lei ha mai praticato il cunnilingus?
No.
Come mai?
Non ci sono stato mai.
Ma come mai?
Perché, boh.
Lei sa dove si trova cunnilingus?
No.
Verso che zona?
Verso Villa Abate.
Oltre.
When I hear a sound, a rap at the door, my young son Gabriel walks in. My wife says, "No, Gabriel, leave." I say, "No, let the boy watch. He needs to learn the way I learned from my father, the way he learned from his father."
Cunnilingus, perché non ci va?
Ci devo andare. Ci devo andare.
Et tressaillez d'un écrin, car votre réponse